Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Marcus again, early this morning. Got to get a message out to you. I want to take the conditions of today and explain to you who are listening how the devil works. Right now, we have a representative of the devil in the White House. Now, I'm not saying that the man is the devil. I'm saying he's carrying out the actions and acting like the devil. What am I saying? I'm saying, you see how he lies? You see how they reported on the media how he was sitting up praising WikiLeaks? Come on, WikiLeaks. Give us all you got, WikiLeaks. I love WikiLeaks, he says. Oh, just crazy about WikiLeaks. Now they got this guy who is running WikiLeaks, and now you talk to the president, do you still love him? He says, I don't know the WikiLeaks. I don't know anything about it. Now see, that's a bald-faced lie, and the whole darn world knows it. But they're going to treat it like it's just a little kid, doesn't mean anything. That's part of the way the devil works. On the other hand, you talk about what he's doing, how he's acting with the people. He's sitting here saying that what he's going to do as far as putting asylum seekers, just dropping them in on the states, various states, because he's upset. And what are the people going to do? They say it's illegal. They say this and they say that. But what is he going to do? And what is he going to be able to do? The people that he has put in power, will they allow him to do the things that he wants to do? Well, look at it like this. What has actually happened, he didn't start this, this is just the American way, is divided the people. The Congress, House, Senate, they are all divided. Now, what is it that the Senate wants? The Senate wants to have the ability to be able to manipulate things to come in the future. So they want people put in positions of power that represent what they think. And so in order to get that, to get Supreme Court justices that they think that will support what they do, to get people in the positions of judges who would do what they want done, they don't care how much the president lies, as long as he put these positions and fill them so that they can have the kind of control that they want. Well, I'm saying this about the Republicans now, but had it been Democrats, they operate the same way. So you got people twisting each other's arm and allowing whoever is in power to get away with whatever they are trying to get away with, as long as the powers, the representatives can get what they want. And who loses? Who loses every time? You, the American people. You lose every time. It doesn't matter whether the Republicans get what they want, the Democrats lose, or the people lose. Or whether the Democrats get what they want, the Senate lose, the Republicans lose, or you, the people. You always lose. There's no question about it. You always lose. Now here's the thing that blows my mind. The creator of the earth and all human beings came up with a plan that there are no losers. No losers. Every one of you people in the world, not just America, every people in the world wins. But in order to walk that walk, you got to know that God is God. You might not be able to see God, but God is God. And you exist because of God. And you got to respect that God is God. But when you lose all respect for God and try to put yourself in the place of God, you'll go along with anything, you'll start anything, and this is why we're going through this stuff with Trump today. Now, as far as those asylum seekers and people who are running from these other countries, what would God say we should do? We should have our act so good, so together, that not only do we help people temporarily to come over perhaps for asylum, but we help those people to establish in their own countries a way of life, engaging themselves in the creative process, that they might have health care, education, food, clothing, and shelter, and that they all got jobs and they are all satisfied because their families are satisfied. Now that's what God would have them do. But man won't have them do that. Man has set up and robbed them, put people in power over there that would allow them to rob them so they could take the resources that these people have for themselves and give it to somebody else, not to American people, but to the privileged people in America, or privileged people anywhere, whoever's trying to get the money, whoever's trying to amass money. See, that's one of the things we should look at. Money is a tool being used to say you don't need one another. Just side with the one who got the money. You get the money and you can do anything you want to do, that you want to do. And that leads you straight to hell. Now, here's an example. This stuff has been going on for so long. People over there having problems. People here having problems. And what do those people who seem to be above the problem, just a little bit, they don't have to be way up there, but above the problem a little bit, mean they got a job, mean they got a little income that carries them from month to month. They can't get any peace because they're struggling and struggling and struggling just trying to stay above water. But the people who are more in pain and suffering than they are, can these people look for the people who are struggling a little bit better than they are for assistance? It's not going to happen. They're going to tell you to get a job, knowing darn well you can't get a job. They are going to get on you because you're the weaker. They are not going to attack the bigger. They're not going to attack the system. They're going to attack you because you're weak. They don't think they got a voice against the system. They're going to try to get you to engage and do the same things that they're doing so you can suffer just like they're suffering. They don't know that if you can move up just a little bit, their suffering is going to be even greater. It's because you don't respect God. And I'll say it till hell freezes over. You don't respect God. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your political persuasion is. I don't care what your nationality persuasion is. And I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're an American, I don't care if you're anybody else on the face of the earth. We have the problems we have because you don't trust God. You got people living in secret who are running the world, manipulating everything they want to manipulate to get exactly what they want. And you fall in line. Just like the Republicans are falling in line with Trump when they know he represents the devil. They don't care that they are empowering the devil. They don't care that they are seen as just agents of the devil. They don't even care if they are seen as the devil themselves. All they want to do is have their way. And what does that mean? Freedom for them and oppression for others. I'm saying that because they're the ones in power now. If the Democrats were in power, they'd be the same way. Maybe not as hard, but to the Republican, the Democrats would be just as hard. But what I'm saying to the whole damn blasted world, you are a stark naked fool. And I'm saying this one more time to the whole darn world. You are a stark naked fool to give in to the devil and disrespect God. Let me say it to you one more time. You are the whole darn world. That includes America, that includes my household, that means your household, that includes everybody. You are a stark naked fool for turning your back on God and empowering the devil. And you are going to pay, and you're not going to get out of it until you change. You're not going to get out of it until you change, because I declare the devil won't make it better for you. All the devil wants to do is take you straight to hell, and he sits on the top, or she, doesn't matter. And I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about the people that you don't see. I'm talking about the people behind the scene. I'm talking about the secret people, and I'm not talking about God. This is your doing.